Today, I want to talk to you about 4 things to keep in mind if you want to deliver a rockstar customer experience. Okay, a little while back, I was given some research to look at by PwC, and this is what I took from it. So 1, fans will pay more for a better show. Why is it that my band, back in the day, charged £20 for a ticket to a gig, whereas bands like Metallica can charge £200? Well, to be frank, it's because the experience of a Metallica show is a lot better. At a Metallica show, you get better quality warm-up acts, you get better quality seating options, you get better quality food and drink and better parking and better sound, and you get a better show with pyrotechnics and projection videos and drones. Yeah, actual drones. I'll come back to that later. In their research, PwC showed that some customers would pay up to a 16% premium for a better customer experience. So if you're looking for a way to increase your revenues, improving your customer experience seems to be a pretty good bet. 2, you are only as good as your last gig. So for us as a band, when we were starting out, this wasn't actually true, mainly because nobody knew who we were. We were, finding our feet, finding our sound. We were honing our band dynamic, our stagecraft, our connection with the crowd. But when we got bigger, this became far too real. When you reach the level that every show is being reviewed for magazines and websites, you are only as good as your last gig. Being an established touring band came with certain expectations, and if we failed to deliver, and look, that did happen from time to time, people would make up their minds that we were shit and never come to see us again. And if we got a bad review in someone's favourite magazine, the reader would make up their mind that we were shit and never come to see us in the first place. In their research, PwC showed that it is exactly the same in business. As far as a customer is concerned, you are only as good as your last experience. 1 in 3 customers, 32%, said that they will walk away from a brand that they love after just 1 bad experience. And they say that the music business is cutthroat. 3, play the song right before adding fireworks. So I went to see Metallica a little while back, and it was a brilliant show. One thing I was really quite impressed with was their use of drones. So during one of their songs, these illuminated drones rose up from the stage and they danced around like in sequence to the song. And it was a really creative use of technology to enhance the experience of the show. However, the only reason they could get away with this is because, well, basically they played every single song flawlessly. Note, pitch, beat, perfect. I hadn't come to watch drones. I'd come to see Metallica perform the songs that I love. And if they hadn't delivered on that, if they hadn't have delivered on the fundamentals, I really doubt I would have enjoyed the drones. I would have seen them as like a frivolous extra that was there to actually try and distract me from the fact that they were shitty. Luckily, that wasn't the case. As a side note, one of the big festivals that my band played, one of the other bands on the lineup had a member that was more interested in breathing fire than actually playing their songs. And as a result, their set sucked. And their fans were all really pissed off. And they burnt a kid's face. But that's a story for another day. PwC have shown in their research that companies need to get the must-dos right. Speed, convenience, helpful employees and friendly service matter most, each hitting over 70% in importance to consumers. Those who get it right prioritise technologies that foster or provide these benefits over adopting technology for the sake of being cutting edge. 4, nothing beats a live performance. Back when I was playing, there wasn't really as many digital ways for people to experience music. Like today, we have digital streaming of music, video recordings of gigs, live streams, VR gig experiences, the list goes on. But nothing beats actually going to a live gig, seeing, hearing and feeling the live performance. Technology has enabled artists and fans to connect in ways that I never thought was going to be possible. It's made finding gigs and booking tickets so much easier. It's made buying merch so much easier. It's made sharing your thoughts with like-minded people in like-minded communities so much easier. But technology will never replace the feeling of being at a live show, standing shoulder to shoulder with people that love a band as much as you and seeing your idols in real life. PwC's research has shown that it's exactly the same for customer experience. New technology tools are pretty tantalising and sometimes necessary, but the human touch remains enormously important. Today, 64% of US consumers feel that companies have lost touch with the human element of customer experience. 71% of Americans would rather interact with a human than a chatbot or some other automated process. So in summary, 4 things you can take away from this research to help you deliver a rockstar customer experience are: 1, people are happy to pay more for a better experience. 2, be consistent in your experience delivery. 3, get the basics right first. 4, don't lose the human touch. If you want to learn more about how to deliver mind-blowingly awesome customer experiences, what I like to call rockstar customer experiences, then make sure to register and become an accredited customer experience master in London with me and the legend Steve Towers, July 1st to 4th, with the link in the description. Know someone who should hear this? Tag them. Think this is an important message? Share it. But whatever you do, keep being a rock star.